Is it rolling, Bob? YouTube, YTPC, back in the woods. Just wanted to share with you today one of the tobaccos I bought when I was down in Washington, D.C. a couple of weeks ago, last week. Time flies, man. This is Shenandoah. Here's the, once again I'm shaking because I've been doing work in the woods. This is the bag art, or du sac. They call this a ribbon cut that is different than a typical English in that it's Burley based instead of Virginia based, but has the Latakia. And I've had it 3 bowls now, and I'm really enjoying it. It's very mild. It's been my experience with Virginias that they tend to, I don't know, bite or something, look too dry. I haven't enjoyed a whole lot of Virginias. In fact, last time I was here a month ago, I had 2 bowls in succession of Telegraph Hill, which I believe is a Virginia-based tobacco with some Perique. And man, I got a nick hit. I was almost worthless for the rest of the day. I had to just start moving around and carrying some logs just to work the nicotine out of my system. It was bad, unpleasant. So far with this one, I haven't had that problem. I'm smoking it in this big chunky billiard. This is one of the Algerian briar pipes I picked up on eBay. Cleaned it up. This one I totally refinished, stripped it down with sandpaper and put a couple of coats of Danish oil on it, and then buffed it with carnauba wax. Cleaned up the stem a whole lot. I smoked it once or twice. We're going to find out again today if I like it. I hope it holds a lot of tobacco, so it should smoke for a long time. Let me get it lit. Uh-oh. Some people use matches. Some people use a lighter. Sometimes, if I don't have anything good to strike on, I use both. Not even a whole match. Ow. Very mild. You know, I haven't been doing this very long, so I don't know the differences among the tobaccos very well. But I'm beginning to suspect that I might like the Burleys better than the Virginias. This is very nice. Let's see how long this big bowl lasts. I certainly won't keep you here all that time. But I did want to talk about something else briefly, I hope. Tea. had the campfire going over yonder just before to make lunch. I heated up a pot of water to make this tea. This is lapsang souchong. If you're familiar with it, you know what I'm talking about. It's a smoky, tar-like taste. Maybe that's why I enjoy a lot of Kia blends, because I like the tar smokiness of this tea. It's probably still too hot. And I'm not sure it's a tea many people know, and I certainly wouldn't know it, except for one thing. About 40 years ago, I read Shenandoah by James Michener, and that was one of his epic novels about the discovery, actually starting, as I recall, starting from the origin of the Earth and taking it up to present, what at the time was present day, the 1980s or 70s. There's a woodpecker over there. I think it's a Harriet. It's bigger than a downy. Tap tap. It's always fun to have a bird come by while I'm doing this. Anyway, yeah, Shenandoah had a major section about the mountain men, the early explorers, the Europeans who explored the West, the Rocky Mountains, and this was in Colorado. And there wasn't a lot of YouTube back in those days. Not much of anything in the way of entertainment other than getting together for human companionship. And you know, these mountain men, these hunters and explorers and trailblazers and trappers and Indian fighters, some of them I suppose, would get together about once a year for a traditional rendezvous. That may be, you know, obviously it's a French word, but I think in America that's probably where the term may have originated. We use it all the time, but this was a large gathering on some meadow high in the mountains somewhere of all the misfits that were out there. And the main character of that segment of the book, I don't remember his name. I should go back and read it again. As I said, it's been decades. But what stuck with me was that at one of the rendezvous, he was trading, who knows, knives or bullets or guns or furs. And one of the things he traded for was tea, and it turned out to be lapsang souchong. And I was, I was impressed by the way it was described and the way he became addicted to it. He just had a craving for this tea, and so I had to try it. So I don't remember where I got it, but I found some back in the day, and tried it, and I liked it. It's one of those things you have to acquire a taste for. I was, as it sometimes happens, I may not enjoy my very first experience. Sometimes it's the case with tobacco or this tea. Maybe I did, I don't recall. But I persisted, and I wanted to give it a second or third shot. And now I like to drink it for, you know, special occasions. Either when I'm out in the woods or a special day at home, special weather. I like to drink it when the weather is cool and maybe a little rainy, snowy. It's very robust and brings back fond memories. I'm big on things that bring back fond memories, but that's a big part of why I drink teas and smoke tobacco. Nostalgia. I'm very susceptible to nostalgia. Sometimes melancholy too, but nostalgia can often be fun. So if I can turn the camera off with these shaky hands, I will say good day. I just wanted to say today it's late October 2020. I'm in the woods again, my woodlot in north central Massachusetts, and it is a glorious day. Just a little bit of breeze now finally picking up. It's been almost dead calm all morning into the early afternoon. The sky is blue. The maple trees and birch trees have pretty much all dropped their leaves, and the oaks and beech trees have just turned the woods golden. It's just beautiful. It's a little warm. It's 70 degrees, but what's that, 20 degrees C approximately. Obviously t-shirt weather, but it's just a glorious day and a perfect day to be out in the woods having a pipe and a cup of tea and chatting. So thanks for joining me. I will pick up the camera and see if I can just turn it around and show you what the sky and the trees look like here today. Hold on. That's my sling chair. Very comfortable. Good place to have a tea and a smoke, make a video. And these are my ugly trees. This is a woodlot that's been badly abused and neglected, long before I got it. I've had it a little over 10 years, I guess. And it's a mess, but I like it here. I can come here and putter around and cut down trees and make a fire, smoke my pipe, do all this kind of stuff that can't always do back home in civilization. All right. I hope everybody is well. Stay healthy. Wear your mask. All that good stuff. So long.